Hi, hi, hi. Happy 420 out there. Happy 420. This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece. When the monkey mind is just fucking with you, straight fucking with you. All right. We are actually doing this live. If you want to be a part of the party, okay, join this wonderful family. We have a lot of good energy here. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Okay, once again, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if you ain't ready yet, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Hit that bell. That way you can get your bell rung when we drop content. Especially, we go live a lot. Okay, so we do a lot of different fun things here. Have a good time. Like I said, good energy, good people here in the chat room, and that's just how we do. That's how we roll. So I want to actually also say happy 420 to all you 420ers out there who observe. I mean, but who needs a fucking day to do that, right? Who needs one designated day to do that? So, yeah. Hey, J Lo, what's going on? So you'll hear me talk, to my peeps and stuff out here. Who's this Queen of Fire? What's going on? LJ, I see you. What's going on, LJ? Yeah, so this is the Shangodiac 420 edition for Capricorns. Okay, we're doing the Capricorns. And speaking of 420, I must be high. We must be high. The people over at Shango Dash Ray must be high as fuck because they're having a super duper special on psychic email readings. If you never had a reading or you just need some information or some clarity, some perspective, some help at a ridiculously 420-ish special, go there now and see for yourself. I'm not even going to tell you. Just go and see for yourself. Um, you can look up the psychic email readings, okay? For those of you who are either shy or some people don't like talking on the phone or whatever, but it's just also a way that you can get, it's just another way, okay? So if you're interested, go check it out. If not, let's get into this Capricorn reading. So show us what's going on for the Cappies, all right? For the Capistranos. What's going on for the Capistranos, Capricorns? All right, what's going on for the Capricorns for 420 until our next meeting here on the Shangodiac? Okay. Wait, let me scroll down here. No, I don't. I'm not doing super chat right now, so let's turn that shit off. Margarita Ars, hello. Amorina, Amorina Anderson. Pisces is your moon. I see. Jody Briggs, happy 420. Whether you're doing the oil, the flower, the bud, however you're doing it, okay? Whether it's a joint, whether it's a blunt, whether it's a pipe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I will correct that. Thank you so much. Who said that? Loretta. Thank you. She was like, "Yeah, please make sure we don't we're not called Pisces." No. Okay. There we go. It's fixed. I don't know when it might change or whatever, but since it's live. All right, so show us thank you again. Appreciate it. I really do. Keep me on my tips, on my tippy toes. All right. What's going on for the Capricorns who are going to see this? For the ones who are going to see this, who need to see this, there's something, one piece of information that could also make a difference for somebody. Whoever needs to see it, let it be known. Okay. This is a general reading for Capricorn. Did I not say Pisces? Cappy reading. Okay. Yeah. So, yes, I know I changed it, Lizette. Um, so yeah, what the hell was I gonna say? I don't forgot. Okay, so let's go Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Give us that good Cappy shit. Give us that good goat. Horny like a goat. They say, never mind. It's just a goat. Anyway, yes, I would bring that up. Go ahead, TV. And whenever TV's around, she's gonna was it Palmer forehead? Like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that shit. All right, what is going on here, Caps? Let's have some good news for the Caps here, okay? Now I'm gonna do this. I did a 9 card spread for you guys, okay? For you Cappies out there, I'm gonna see about We're going to take a look at kind of like what led you here right now first, okay, and then the present, and then we'll jump into the future. All right. So, um, hold on. I just like to look around. I'm a visual person too, you know. I just like to look around. I like to look around. Okay. Well, Caps, I don't know what you stressing on, man. You Caps are master stressors. I've found, you know, master worriers in many respects. Some of you, okay. Um, I think here it's more of a challenge here. I think for some of you Capricorns, you're actually aware that you've been, you know, thinking kind of in, you know, worrying about shit, you know, obsessing maybe about certain things, and you're aware of that, and it's kind of it is leading you back to yourself, but it is still yet a challenge for you, okay? Because it's like you really strive to want to think more clearly and positively, but it's just lately the habits are so ingrained. You know, the circuitry has already been laid out from years and years and years of thinking like that, and sometimes, if you're not present, you slip into autopilot, and autopilot will have you just going around and around and around. Okay. So I see that there is this challenge here also. And there's also, I feel like you're going to be getting close to it also. I feel like for some of these, for some of you, in particular contexts, there are actually specific, particular reasons why you think like that. And up until now, it's kind of been a mystery as to why that's going to change. You're going to figure something. You're going to actually be shown something about yourself, concerning the reason why you think certain ways, and it's actually going to give you the opportunity, give you the chance to say, from this moment on, do I want to keep doing this or I want to do something different? Okay. Now, I feel like there's secrets around you, Cappy. I don't know if somebody's keeping secrets. I don't know if like you're being talked about or you felt like you're being talked about or you're in this situation. Could be at work, could be amongst family, or maybe a small social circle or something. Maybe those of you in school also. But I feel like you've been being talked about a lot. Okay, or you might have felt like you've been talked about, but I feel like there's been some kind of, and there might even also be, there's also worrying about that for some of you. Okay, but I feel like there's just been some communication that you necessarily have. I feel like somebody is also, the best way I could put it is they're throwing salt on you. You know, they're throwing salt on you. I feel like they are, you know, talking shit, and some of this shit may actually, I'm looking around here, some of this shit may actually come to you. You know what I'm saying is they're kind of, I feel like somebody's kind of throwing a monkey wrench in maybe something you're doing or something that has to do with you, but they're using words to do it. Okay, they are just maybe spreading misinformation. Could also, it might be within a relationship context or something like that. Okay, but somebody is, I feel like this is what's really coming through from this card here. Somebody's just been kind of like salting your name up. Somebody's been talking some shit about you in the past. Okay, I think you're kind of aware of that though. Now, the other thing too, I feel like something else here that they're showing me that you've been going through also is you haven't been, your value kind of hasn't been balanced. I feel like in some ways you haven't, you have felt like you haven't been being true to yourself, or being, having integrity as far as whatever it is, because I know you guys can get really focused, and you guys are doers for sure, definitely doers for sure, but I feel like in whatever ways, maybe you've even compromised yourself, or you felt like you've compromised yourself. You're like, yo, the old me would have never put up with no shit like that, or would have never dealt with no shit like that. But I feel in some ways, for whatever the reason is, you have been feeling this way. Especially in regards to one particular context. Now, this context could be at work, but like for example, maybe you want to really tell off your boss or your supervising manager, but you also kind of can see the chessboard and you're like, I really feel like I need this job right now, so I don't want to. Could be something in school. If I go at it with this teacher again, we're already late, whatever. Towards finishing up, we're going to he could make it still difficult for me, or something, whatever it is, okay, whatever it is. It's also showing me that you feel also imbalanced about your money right now too, some of you. First it's like you know what it is, it's like feast or famine, I feel like, and you're just recently coming into, matter of fact, right around now you're probably coming into this, like, I'm tired of feast or famine. Like, sometimes it's like when I have it, and then it's like next thing you know I'm fucking counting pennies and nickels and change to try and get something from the store or something, and it's like I'm fucking done with this shit. I want more balance in my life. I want more stability. you know whether that swing of the pendulum is from things that you are actually doing, or how you interpret certain outside events coming in, like, god damn, I just got hit for this other, but didn't expect that shit, and now it's back to fucking scrounging change up to try and put gas in the tank, or whatever the case is. Okay, so let's jump around here, jump, jump, jump. Okay, right now, excuse moi, I'm just looking around some things that's kind of coming in here. Do you feel like you got bad karma, Cappy? Because I'm kind of feeling like you feel like that. All right, now, some of the things that have been going on have been, you're burning off particular forms of pattern energy that you kind of initiated from some other time ago. Okay, whether that's maybe last month, a couple months ago, could be from whatever. But I feel you've taken some hits, but if you was to like raise above the situation and look down at the whole thing, you'd see, oh, this is actually kind of a good thing. Now I can go forward. So I feel like there is some of that. Okay, there definitely is some of that. Of course, another reason why some of you are feeling unbalanced at work, or having to do with the physicality, your health. Maybe there's an injury that gets inflamed, or acts up once in a great while, a shoulder or an ankle or something, a wrist, carpal tunnel. There's also an imbalance for some of you at work. They You're kind of feeling like, I don't know if they're gonna let me go, if they're not, because it's like, whatever the case is, okay. But there's also imbalances there. But on another level, you burnt off some shit, so now you can start moving forward. Okay. There's also somebody I feel like you're gonna meet with that's gonna actually, if you haven't already, it's kind of like a meeting of the minds, or maybe this is some person, but I feel like it's also somebody you can talk to, which a lot of you need at different times, but it's a good mental connection. Okay, it's a good mental connection. Some of you also had some type of a partnership. Okay, actually, maybe a very select few of you. But another thing here too, right now, Cappy, I feel you. I feel like you feel like you're a piece of paper and you're just torn in half. You feel so divided right now still. Okay? I feel like, you know what? I feel in a lot of ways, I feel like your sense of homeostasis, like that evenness, that balancedness, I guess you could say, that regularity, I feel like is off right now for a lot of you. Okay? Now, Cappy, looking. All right, this just popped up to me. Please be careful. All right, I feel like some of you Cappies are going to be either having run-ins with the law, um, not a favorable situation with a lawyer or a judge, and lastly, also some of you are going to be clashing. Your boss is a prick. Your boss is a dick blower. Okay, and I feel like he's going to be in full dick blowing effect here, in the next week to 2 weeks, if you can anticipate it. Also, now look, This always concerns me every time it pops up. Okay, every time it pops up, this is a card also of aggression. Okay, and they just told me right now, for at least definitely one of you, the aggression aspect of it is something having to do with your health, some type of a physical injury. But the condition of that injury is going to be aggressively worse. Okay, aggressively worse. So I don't know what type of injury. Like, so I'm thinking along the lines of, some type of, like, maybe it got reinfected, or it didn't heal, it's not heal. I don't know what it is. Some type of inflammation. I don't exactly know. Okay, but that's not for everybody. That's like for one person. Okay, but some of you other Capricorns need to be careful. All right, maybe there was somebody you were talking to, and they didn't tell you they were messing with somebody, and then somebody thinks that they're woman or man. So now you might have some problems or something like that. You also might nut up on somebody. Okay, that's also another probability here for some of you Caps. You might actually nut up on somebody and you know piece somebody together. Okay, but once again, this is what another thing that keeps grabbing my attention here. Okay, so we're back into the stinking thinking thing again. Okay, there is a big chance that for some of you Capricorns, you could find yourself in another negative slump. Now, none of this has to happen. It does not have to happen. Okay, if we can stay present enough and just at least to be able to, uh, you know, observe our thoughts and at least question ourselves and really question ourselves when it happens in the moment in real time. That's the only time you could do something about shit. Okay, if this doesn't have to happen, but in a lot of ways, I feel like this shit with whatever the law boss or somebody that's not looking too positive, along with this aggressive shit, this is all stemming from this, which is a penchant just to be very pessimistic. Okay, very pessimistic. So we want to be sure if we're on guard and we're watching, we don't have to go down this path. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to go down this path. Okay, many of you will though, because after this reading, you're gonna forget about it and go right back into your regular shit, and your regular shit is gonna lead you. For some of you, and for those who this reading applies to, it's going to lead you right back into this shit, you know. Yes, Jody Briggs says, I know you're right. No dipping. Stay present. It's true. It's the only way you have a chance, or else the robot, the autopilot's going to take over, and then you're going to be at the whim of pre-conditioned and pre-programmed responses and reactions, which basically means you're not in control. Okay, the automated aspect of you is in control, and that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Okay, so this has been Shango Ray with your Capricorn reading. I love y'all. Coming right back with, of course, them Sagittariuses. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, please, 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 just be mindful. Okay, you can avert a lot of shit if you're just mindful in the next week or two. Specifically, Capricorn, hear me. Listen, the next week or two. All right, really, the next week or two. This is going to be kind of important for some of you. Okay, so now we shall be out, and we will be back again. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Okay, and if you are in the mood, or you feel like you really want to anyway, and you want to check out our psychic email readings, please go on over to shango-ray.com and get one for yourself, because we're having a 420 special. All right, so God bless, and peace and blessings to everybody. All right, we'll see you in a minute.